So good morning to everybody. My name is Francesca, and together with Vicky, I am organizing this border criminology series for the International Women's Day to celebrate women's strength, protagonism, and struggles and resistances. And since border criminology is a network, an international network, working on border control and border violence, so we think it's particularly important to give space, provide a platform for the powerful voices of women who are asylum seekers and who are affected by border control to speak and share their resistances and struggles with us. And so I'm very excited to have you here today, and Ree and Joy and Comfort from Refugee Women Connect, which is a charity organization based in Liverpool, providing support to women seeking refuge in the UK, and which provide a lot of important services like case support to navigate the asylum system, well-being and mental health support, and mutual aid support, and also advocacy to transform the asylum system. And then you can definitely tell us more about that. And also we can comfort with Pip, Alice, and Rihanna had the video this morning, and so they discussed this in detail. And so, yeah, I'm happy Ree and Joy and Comfort are advocates at Refugee Women Connect. And so we decided today to discuss and share our ideas and aspirations and desires for, for the women in general and for ourselves, like under the motto, the slogan, what I will build, I would build. And so maybe I can just briefly share my aspiration, desire, what I want to build. So I would personally like to build and to live in a world without borders, where women and all people are free to move, where they can travel and move without having to struggle to get a visa and be exposed to harm, violence, and exploitation, or risking their lives to travel. So I would like to build a world without visa regime, immigration controls, detention centers, deportation flights. So a world where people and women are free from any form of violence and exploitation and can live freely and in mutual solidarity and respect, and choose to do what they want to do in their lives and pursue their aspirations and desires. So this is what I will build, and I'll give the floor to you. And thank you so much for being here with me in this conversation. Who want to start? Ree, Joy, who want to go first? Joy, you can go. I can see you can go first.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice to meet all of you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
So what?
For me, I would like to build. I like to build as, we are asylum seekers here in UK. So being an asylum seeker is a bit a challenge. So many people, they have like qualification, talents, they can do like to work, but we are not allowed to work. And then we've been treated like we know nothing because we can't work, we can't give back, even though if you have qualification, but when you seek asylum here, you're not allowed to work. And most of us were family like me. I have my children here. So it's a bit difficult and challenge. So if they can give us like permission to work, that would be very nice for us. Like for me, I would like to build a salon where
Wow.
I can where I can walk freely, like for women when they're seeking asylum, to do their hair to look beautiful. Because sometimes most of us, when we are seeking asylum, we just look like, yeah, because we are seeking asylum, we need to look dirty. Our heads, like, we can't even look like good and all that. So, and I would like to train people as well. So to contribute in the community where I'm living. Yeah, that's why I like to do that. If they can give us permission to work, that would be very nice for all of us.
Yeah, that sounds amazing, and it's very nice, this idea of taking care of other women, asylum-seeking women, through taking care also of their hairs and their their well-being. So I think it's a very beautiful way of speaking about imagining mutual support between women. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You want to go, Ree?
Yeah, sure. Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What I would love to build is I would love to build an orphanage home, a shelter with a soup kitchen. Basically because what we get from the Home Office, the £39 as asylum seekers, it's not enough sometimes to cater for both our needs, our daily needs, and for food. So this shelter will be open for asylum seekers for any day, at any given time, where they can come and get food, where they can come and get advice on their cases, because we really sometimes we suffer with finding proper information concerning our cases.
Mhm.
So at the shelter, we'll be providing legal advice as well to asylum seekers and so forth. So it's not only going to be benefiting asylum seekers, but it's also going to be benefit the people within the society as well.
Mm.
So it's a project where I want to build whereby it will benefit not only asylum seekers, but it will also benefit the society and the people around the community. So I would also love to really build a name for myself and a legacy for my children, that they're going to look back and say that mommy did it. A Black woman can really achieve and do things as to her at herself regarding my status as a refugee here. So I would really want to build that for myself.
Yeah, that sounds really important. Yeah, and maybe, I mean, I know you mentioned also comfort this morning in the video, but maybe it's important to remind this to the people who will hear this podcast, that in the UK, I mean, how much asylum seeker get per week to support all the living costs. It's very, very, very small. So Ree was speaking £39 per week, and you have to cover all the costs of your living with that money, and people are not allowed to work as well, which is also what Joy was saying, was emphasizing. And so it's really a difficult situation, because people, and especially women, who also have their children and their loved ones to support, find themselves in the institution often, and they have to struggle to survive and to make a decent life, a livable life. So I think that's really important, just to, I don't know if you want to add something, Comfort.
Yeah, I mean, Joy and Reed, that was definitely fantastic. The asylum process indeed can be a very difficult process, whereby women tend to forget themselves. And if you've got children, it's even you know, more difficult for you to cope looking after yourself and looking after the children and going through the process, without understanding the process and the journey. You know, sometimes it is very difficult, and you forget that you are beautiful, and you know, you forget the fact that, oh, you need to get your hair done. You know, so we get a lot of women here in our organization at Refugee Women Connect, you know, wanting to look beautiful and get their hair done. So having salons, and you might just think, oh, is this just something, this is just a basic thing. But, you know, any woman who gets her hair done, whether you get it tinted, cut short, plaited, or whatever style you do with it, you feel like you've done something for yourself, you know, and that gives, you just want to go out and show off your hair, you know. And I think, you know, like Joy said, it's really important that, you know, we build a community whereby asylum seekers can actually look beautiful. And again, just, you know, Ree mentioned the amount of money. As women, we go through monthly cycles, you know, and we have to buy sanitary towels. They are not free. You know, you have to purchase them. You have to travel also, whether to go and buy food, whether it's to go for hospital appointments, whether it's to take the children to school. The bus passes are a round figure of £5. Now, take that out of the £39. Take sanitary towels and just basic essential things out of the £39. You're living on nothing. So for me, I think I would like to rebuild a system whereby women are empowered and given information and the right to work. I think it is really important that, you know, the government think about lifting the ban of, you know, restrictions on, you know, women not being able to work, because women are powerful beings. They can work, you know, they can do so many things for themselves and also contribute to the society. We just naturally have that inside of us to care for other people. You know, Ree talked about opening a soup cafe where less privileged people, not just asylum seekers, can come and get something to eat. The pandemic has hit so hard that not just asylum seekers, even people in our local communities, we saw a lot of people opening food banks here and there to ensure that people have food to eat. So I would like to rebuild a community where women are empowered to work, and also change the mindset of people just, you know, thinking asylum seekers are like in Joy's word, are just there. They're not just there. They're talented people. They are intelligent women. We've got medical doctors, surgeons, teachers that are asylum seeking women, and given the right to work, they will strive. They will contribute to the society rather than taking away from the society like majority would think.
Yeah, I think it was very powerful, and I cannot agree 100% with you and with the powerful and beautiful, talented nature of asylum-seeking women, and as all women in general, like we really build the world, we build society. So yeah, we are the protagonists. I don't know, you, Joy and Ree, would you like to add something on what Comfort just mentioned?
Yes, I agree 100% with Comfort. Like, women are powerful beings, and when you give a woman a house, she'll produce a home. If you give her money, if you give her food, she'll provide a meal for you. So we are known to be producers. So we produce, and when you allow us to work, most definitely we are going to give out to the nation as well. We're not going to do it for ourselves, but then we're going to share it with others as well. We're going to come up with ideas. We're going to produce and expand the community in our society that we live in as well. So we should really be allowed to work and we can to express, to work, like I said. And yeah, we should really be allowed to work.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Jai, would you like to add something?
Yeah, I really agree what Comfort said and what Ray said. Women, we are really powerful. As we are women, like a mother, he knows how to protect his children. So if they give us opportunity to work, we'll give back to the society, because as a woman, we are really powerful.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's a very important and strong message to put out, and to all the people who will hear us. And Comfort, would you like to share a final thought before we conclude?
Yeah, I would say for those that are listening to this podcast, the risk factor of not, allowing such bans to be lifted would cause a lot of mental health impact on women. And in as much as women are powerful being, like we've said, again, we can really be affected mentally by different stages in our lives, be it growing up as young women, be it not being able to have access to basic essentials. There's definitely an impact in our mental health with that. So anyone listening, this is exactly the life of the women that we support, they go through. And all we're just saying is we want to rebuild a system that can support our women to give them a better life, to build a home and contribute to the society, and to change the myth of people's mindset as regards to how asylum women are being portrayed in the media and also in the newspapers. They are powerful women that want to work and contribute in their society. A lot of them have children also who are in schools. They want to be able to provide for their children and to give them a better life. They're here in the United Kingdom, and they would want to build a home where it is peaceful, it is loving, it is kind. And I hope, that somehow someone hears this and make a change, and we'll continue to push for that change until we see it come to pass.
Wow, yeah, that's really, really powerful. And and I totally agree with you that it's really important, because often the representation of migrant and women seeking refuge, it's like really a victimizing view. So they are, as you were saying, mainly portrayed as victim, as poor, desperate women in need. And of course, women who face the violence of border are, of course, very vulnerabilized, but they are made vulnerable by the system, because it's very hard to face all immigration controls and all the requirements and all the interviews and all what you were saying, being forced to live without being able to work and be able to build the life you want. So in truth, these are really powerful women and warriors that struggle and resist. And it's very important to hear women accounts of women like you who are on the front line and who can testify and challenge this narrative of the migrant asylum seeking women as only the poor victim. No, you're not poor victim. The system is extremely harmful and violent, but you are warriors that are who are resisting against this very violent system. So I think it's really important the point you made, and maybe we can end reminding people about Refugee Women Connect and the work they do, because it's an example of this collective resistance of asylum-seeking women.
Yes.
So I don't know if you just want to briefly mention something about this also, because maybe some women can hear this podcast, maybe they may be willing to join and to reach out to Refugee Women Connect.
Yeah, so I mean, you can always reach out to us from our online platforms. So that could either be our website, which is Refugee Women Connect, .org.uk. We've got a Twitter account as well, again, Refugee Women Connect. On our website, there are different kind of things that we do online. You see the works that we do, that are being posted there, and also we have a fundraising postal link also. So please feel free to donate whatever that you can. It's International Women's Day, and we are putting out a plea out there for people to also donate so that we can continue to provide the work that we are providing for our women, whether be it virtually or just enable them get the right legal representation for their cases, and also providing basic essentials through our wellbeing team. So if you want to reach out to us, our website is there. It's such a beautiful website. It's very easy to access, and you can see how you can reach out to us, or you can send an email to the info@refugeewomenconnect.org.uk. Somebody would definitely get in touch with you through that side. But thank you so very much, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Comfort, Joy, and Ree. Thank you so much for being here with me today and sharing your experiences of resistance as asylum-seeking women in the UK. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you.